What time is it? BMO time. So here we have BMO represented in LEGO. My goal with this creation was basically to do everything that both the ideas and the dimensions version that LEGO has released before this character did, but better. Because I didn't like the lack of detail on that ideas version, and I think the dimensions version, while it looked good, relied on prints too much. And across the both of them, I don't think that they got the proportions completely right, so I tried to mend that as well. So here you can see how much detail I was able to squeeze into this 2x2x2 cube area, and I think I did a pretty good job. I also like how the proportions are much more in line with what we see in the cartoon, with his face being a little more squarish and bigger compared to the rest of his body, and him having these thinner sides. Something that I wasn't able to capture, unfortunately, was the text on each side of him. And I feel that in the future, maybe I could cut out some stickers and apply them here and get that detailing there. Another thing that I'm not too fond of is this extra little bit that juts out the back of him. I would have liked if it was just this 2x4 area that represented the character, and that is possible. The only reason that this is here is to provide a space for the arms to attach to. So there's no real avoiding that. And it's unfortunate, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. Something I really enjoy with this is how I was able to capture every detail that's in the cartoon model. So you can see he has the little black bar that he has in the cartoon above the D-pad represented here. He also has the 2 USB slots represented with this dark blue plate. He, of course, has this big red button. And then something that's not immediately obvious, just because of the shadows that are being cast by my lights, is that he actually has that blue triangular detail and that green circular detail. So if you remove this, you can actually see that inside of him there is a green headlight brick. And then there's also a blue quarter round tile. And I'll remove this so we can see it easier. So basically, because the clip is up here, it kind of splits this stud in half when looking at it. And because of that, you can see the blue quarter round tile on his right side and the green headlight brick on his left side. So I think that's pretty cool. You do have to shine a bit of light in there to actually see what's going on, but when you do, it looks just like the character model, and I really enjoy that. So here he is from the back again. Nothing too special. Some anti-studs here, unfortunately. And I think the only other thing that I might be able to improve on in the future is making his legs a bit thinner. I could use some sort of flex tube or something like that. But as of right now, it does not come in sand blue. So I stuck with just studs and tiles right there. And I think that's pretty okay. This seam on his face is also a little bit jarring, but I think the fact that it gets the right proportion makes it okay. So yeah, as for articulation, his arms can just kind of swivel at the shoulder. You can move this whole joint up and get some interesting looking poses, but I tend to keep it just at the bottom because I find that from a front view, it kind of hides that attachment a little bit better. But yeah, not too posable. Really, it just looks exactly like the character, and I was very happy with the fact that I could get all these details in there. So, there you have it. Here are all the parts you'll need to build BMO. Let's get started. If you guys build this and post it anywhere, make sure to give me some credit. I'd appreciate it. So I think that's about it, and this has been Django Builds with LEGO BMO from Adventure Time. See you guys later.